Hey guys, Professor Bell Comic Book University and Action Comics number 993. Look, just heads up, this is not going to be a particularly favorable review because there's some stupidity in here. And look, I'm glad that Jurgens gets to write Booster Gold again. It's his character. You know what I'm saying? He deserves it. And Booster is represented really well in here. Unfortunately, got freaking Lombardi in here praising him, which is like, how are you ever going to get this guy Booster Gold any kind of street cred if Lombardi is like, yeah, he's the best? Dude, you need to sit back, just be quiet, let things play out the way they're going to play out, all right? Booster Gold is amazing. He is awesome, but you are not, so just calm yourself. Anyway, so yeah, John is in a freaking shrine of Booster Gold from this guy. What the heck? So, whatever. Okay, so Superman goes back in time to Krypton yeah, this is weird because the time stream has changed up, and I love this. This is great, all right? This is great. The bad stuff is coming later. Superman goes back, and he's going to try and figure out what's going on because suddenly it seems like Krypton, I've got memories here that I shouldn't have. I've got memories of things that apparently didn't happen according to records that I'd gotten from the Fortress of Solitude. So this is a huge mystery. What he needs to do is go back and get Batman and come back. That's, dude, I'm being dead serious. Like, I know it sounds silly. No, I'm being dead serious. Go back. Oh, and get Tim Drake too, because, yeah, this would be perfect for him. And Booster Gold could be there as like a daddy, just in case, because you need somebody with some kind of powers, because they're on Krypton, Red Sun. Superman gets hurt. Not just he can get hurt, he gets hurt. He gets attacked here. Zod soldiers see him. That is freaking awesome. Oh, this is awesome. Like, freaking Superman actually didn't think about this. We also get a moment where the Flash accuses Booster Gold of stealing or trying to mess with the cosmic treadmill. Oh, God. Flash, really? Really? Like, I know you're impulsive. It's kind of, part of who you are. But come on, dude. Seriously? And meanwhile, he goes and says, yeah, Superman did it. He's like, no. If he did it, then it's okay. Come on, man. Come on. I do love that paradox, though, that Booster Gold is awesome, yet everybody thinks he's a total idiot. He's not a total idiot. Partial idiot. Here's the bad part. The whole Lois Lane thing going on right now. Lois Lane finds out from Perry White, that, hey, turns out that your dad, the military soldier, super general, he's gone on a black ops mission into Lagambia, and he's, fictitious, made up part of Africa, big part there, that, in the DC universe, kind of like Nambia, except that's, Earth's made up fictitious African nation. Anyway. So, yeah, he went on a Black Ops mission. He decided to lead this mission, which is absurd. Absurd, Lois even says, what? But no, generals don't lead missions. Oh, but he insisted on it. Why the hell would... Oh, come on. So anyway, it's a Black Ops mission. U.S. is giving full deniability. They don't know this is going on. So, of course, Lagambia is like, oh, well, you guys are mercenaries, so you don't deserve the credit of, being U.S. soldiers, so we're going to execute you publicly. Sorry, you tell me, honestly now, you tell me what part of this is actually wrong. That means that Lagambia is 100% in the right. They're 100% the right. Look, I know I'm American. I'm just in Canada, but I'm American, and I get the whole idea of us versus them. We're right, they're wrong, everybody else is wrong. But, come on, man. Come on. Like, you're going to sit here and tell me that it's okay to invade a fort, and they sit there and they purposely say, oh, the corrupt government. There are corrupt governments all over the world. Hell, we're living in one. Net neutrality just died today, for the most part. Don't sit here and tell me about corrupt governments, all right? Don't tell me about corrupt governments. Who's going to invade us? And how's that going to be okay? Look, I know I'm getting all sorts of social justice on everybody. Freaking deal with it. This whole us versus them thing, it's 2017. It's almost 2018. It's time to stop this nonsense. And this right here, it's going to get even worse because now Lois Lane is going to go in there and find a way. Of course, John is going to go too. She doesn't know it. But he is. But now Lois Lane is talking about she's going to go into Lagambia and try and, perform a rescue operation because the U.S. military, of course, won't. Dude, are you effing kidding me right now? I get so now I understand why she was made one of the femmes in the previous arc for Action Comics. Now I see why. Because now if anybody sits there and says, okay, it's ridiculous for her to have gone over there and try and rescue her father, God forbid actually succeed, even with John's help, they can immediately turn around and say, oh, didn't you just read the previous arc where she went to Apocalypse? Yeah. Okay, so I see it now. I see the fix is in. And on top of that, I'm going to end this with really poor writing. I loves me some Dan Jurgens, usually, but this right-wing propaganda stuff is a little bit silly. On top of that, listen to this. This is actually from the comic. Perry says, I know you two are estranged, talking about her dad, but you need to know about this. So Lois decides to say this. We haven't talked in years, not since my story exposing the military secret support of dubious dictators. I'm sorry, did I just really read that? This is like the fourth time I'm reading that. I could not believe I'm actually reading that. And like, that's the worst part, but it goes around there. He practically disowned me, Perry. Said I blew a secret program. Dude, like, there are other ways to give a little bit of a backstory. It's called the narrator's box. You don't have to use things like dubious dictators. Like, chill out with the alliterations, man. Come on. I'm giving this comic a C. With all the good stuff that's in here, we're actually going to sit here and talk about invading other countries, thinking it's okay, and then going in and recapturing our... This is unacceptable. And before anybody gets really... Go and throw your dislikes, throw your comments. You can't hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I was a soldier. I was an American soldier also. All right? 6 years Army. And I'm telling you straight out, this is ridiculous. This kind of writing is ridiculous. Whatever, man. Whatever. Like, just stay out of real world politics. That's the thing. And just because the right wing likes to preach about it and somehow they get away with it because, let's face it, they're more like short bus people than anybody else. So they get away with saying the silly stuff that they say. Just, you know what? Left-wing politics, right-wing politics, keep them out of my comic books, for crying out loud. Keep them out of my comic books. And just because you change the name of a country, if it's still supposed to be an African country, just stop it. Stop this stupidity. I'm not even going to make it to 1,000 issues if we keep up with this nonsense. I've said what I've got to say. Class dismissed.